Hey guys, it's Mr. NHL back with another video, and we are doing NHL trades. I'm sure a lot of you guys want to get into these trades, and this is going to be a little bit of a longer video because there are some covering trades from June 19 to June 25. This is a new type of form of content because there's no real games going on, and I don't want to replay some boring old while I talk. So to help you visualize a little bit, let's look at this beautiful slideshow I made in Canva. It took me a little bit of a while, but anything for this YouTube channel. So the first trade we got was the New Jersey Devils acquire goalie Jacob Markstrom from the Calgary Flames for defenseman Kevin Ball and a first-round pick in the 2025 NHL Draft. So a little bit of the backstory you can see down here below where you see my blue cursor is. Markstrom had a .905 save percentage in 48 games this season in the 2023 to 24 season and has 2 years left on his contract. He was traded to the New Jersey Devils for a first-round pick in the 2025 NHL Draft, which is actually next year. And Kevin Ball is a defenseman who's an interesting prospect, by the way. I knew Markstrom was going to be traded, but this is a pretty good trade for the New Jersey Devils. They pick up a very good goalie, and I can't wait to see them go on a possible cup run in the next couple years. Because they have a bunch of young prospects and amazing players, young talent, and they also now have a very talented goalie. So, the Dallas Stars acquire the fourth-round pick in the 2025 NHL Draft, which is next year, from the San Jose Sharks for forward Ty Dellandrea. A little bit of a backstory was that Ty was drafted by Dallas in 2018, and he's a 23-year-old who has gotten 42 points in 151 career regular season NHL games. Contests is basically games. So, I don't know. This one's kind of interesting. Ty Dellandrea, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but he's a very good player, and I think this benefited the San Jose Sharks more. Um, this benefited, the San Jose Sharks because this benefited the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars, all they had to do is they got a fourth-round pick in the 2025 NHL Draft that could be an amazing prospect for later, and they gave up one of their assets that they didn't really need because Dallas is already a good team. San Jose is just looking to trade all their round picks just to get their team up and going as they were the last team in the NHL last year. The Washington Capitals acquired forward Pierre-Luc Dubois from the Los Angeles Kings for goalie Darcy Kuemper, or whatever. I don't know how to say that, but this is a very interesting trade. So Pierre-Luc Dubois, he signed an 8-year contract, and right after that, they changed their mind. They traded him to the Washington Capitals. We all thought that Pierre-Luc Dubois was going to stay comfortably in the LA Kings. He's moved around a little bit to different teams, but it's very interesting that LA decided to finally trade Pierre-Luc Dubois. A little bit of a backstory on Pierre-Luc Dubois is that he got 40 points in Los Angeles for the 2023 to 24 NHL season, and Darcy had a .89 D save percentage in 33 games. I think this is benefiting the Washington Capitals as they get rid of a goalie because they already have some goalies that are okay, maybe can develop them a little bit. They didn't really need Darcy and Pierre-Luc Dubois. Well, I mean, the Los Angeles Kings could have benefited from him if they gave him a little more time and they let him develop for a little bit more. New Jersey Devils acquire forward Adam Beckham from the Minnesota Wild for forward Graham Clark. Here's a little bit of a backstory. Adam Beckham, he's a 23-year-old with surprisingly 23 NHL games and has very notable AHL experience. I feel like the New Jersey Devils are benefiting from this trade because I've seen Graham Clark play a little bit, and it's not something that kind of wows you, but he's still a very good player. In my personal opinion, I think Adam Beckham has more experience, has more of that AHL talent, and it's just better overall. So, next trade, the San Jose Sharks acquire forward Igor Shinasiv from Nashville Predators for forward Aussie Westblatt. So, here's a bit of the backstory. So, uh, uh, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. Led the Milwaukee Admirals with 54 points in 2023 to 24, while Westblatt, who's 22, had 11 points for the San Jose Barracuda, which is the San Jose AHL team, finishing the season on loan with Milwaukee. I think that the Sharks benefit from this trade. I know Westblatt has very good points and he's in the AHL, but Igor, I'll just call him Igor. He has more. He's a young guy, and I feel like he will benefit the San Jose Sharks way more than Westblatt contributing to the Nashville Predators. As the Nashville Predators, Westblatt will probably be a third line or fourth line player for them. And yeah, the San Jose Sharks are acquiring a very good young talent star who's 23, and he's got some of that experience. So I think the San Jose Sharks are benefiting from this trade. Trade alert! The Senators acquire goaltender Linus Allmark from the Boston Bruins for goaltender Eunice Corpusalo, forward Mark Kastelic, and a first-round pick in the 2024 NHL draft. Why did this? This was one of the hottest trades that ever happened this entire season, this entire postseason. So, this is completely losing for the Boston Bruins. I know you want to clear up some cap space. I think this is why the trade was happening. But Boston Bruins, they had one of the best goaltending tandems in the entire NHL. They just trade out Allmark and Swayman just like day after day, game after game. Why? Because both goaltenders were good. For example, Allmark had a 22 to 10 to 7 in this season to Boston, so 22 wins, 10 losses, and 7 overtime losses, which also receives Kastelic. So Kastelic is a weirder player. He isn't your typical good player, but he would probably be like an Adam Henrique on the Edmonton Oilers. He needs good partners for him to thrive. Jonas Corpusalo, he's a mediocre goaltender. Oh, my battery's running low. Let's finish this up really quick. Jonas Corpusalo, low save percentage on a bad team called the Ottawa Senators. And the first round pick in the 2024 draft vary depending what happens and who gets this trade first. New trade, June 25th. Predators acquired defenseman Andrew Gibson from the Detroit Red Wings for forward Jesse, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and a second round pick in the 2024 NHL draft. Backstory: the defenseman set OHL career highs in goals, assists, points with Sault Ste. Marie last season. I think that the Predators are winning this trade because the Detroit Red Wings, they get a mediocre Jesse, and they also get probably most of the better players will be taken away in the second round pick. The Predators are definitely winning this trade with Andrew Gibson, as he's an amazing talent that will soon be discovered in the NHL. Last trade. So, the Sharks acquire defenseman Jake Wallman, second round pick in the 2024 NHL draft from Detroit Red Wings for future considerations. So a little bit of the backstory here. The defenseman Jake Wallman scored 12 goals for Detroit this season, and San Jose also receives a second round draft pick, by the way. And this is very interesting. I think that the Sharks are winning this trade. They get a second round draft pick as well as their first Celebrini. They'll probably choose Celebrini because they have the first pick ever in the NHL draft. So, in the first round, so I think San Jose is winning this trade. And on top of that, they have a second round draft pick. And Jake Wallman, even though he has 12 goals, his defensemen, his partners were very good back then. So, I think that Detroit is kind of losing this trade. Anyway, this has been Mr. NHL. Have a lovely day. These are all the trades I have for you so far. Thank you and